Normally I'm on the caravan channel, and recently I looked at the way Bailey caravans are put together using Alutech construction to hold the sides, the roof and the backs together. When they launched into the motorhome markets around 5 years ago, naturally they used that for their coach-built motorhomes. But they wanted to go further and see how safe they were, and they decided to take mock-ups to Middlebrook Proving Ground in Bedfordshire, and they engaged in crash testing, imagining that it was hitting something at 30 miles an hour. And I was permitted to go there to watch, and that's what I want to talk about now. In the mock-up, it's not surprising that Bailey chose a fairly common layout. Driver's seat here, seating for 4 people, and what are known as travel seats because they have proper safety provision in terms of seat belts. Between the 2 seats, a table. And that looks nice, and it was comfortable, and there were dummies sat there of the correct weight for human beings. What happened when the crash test took place? Now, it didn't really help that the floor split right the way along the main chassis rails. For the second test, it was necessary to fit extension pieces at either side called outriggers. Because the floor failed, the fridge fell out and landed on the side of the test track. So did the cooker. So that needed sorting out as well. What about the dummies here? Now look, it was a big problem that these so-called tested safety provisions here failed. The upright also suffered because the bolt sheared and this vertical piece here bent forwards, and there's a possibility that it might have even taken the head off the driver. Oh, one more thing. The table, which can be so convenient when you're travelling for playing on or reading or whatever, flew through the air, and it showed that you must never have a table in place when you're moving. It should be removed and stowed in the appropriate provision. The test went on over 2 years, and there were 5 of them initially. And the problem area was this piece of timber here. This panel was often breaking, and we needed support for the upright. So what you see here doesn't really reveal all the steelwork inside and the bracing that comes down here. And then the problems were solved. But there's more to it as well. Sometimes when you're sitting on a seat and there's an abrupt halt, the cushion slides. You slide forwards. To stabilise the seat cushions, there are loops on either side that engage with the buckles. There is very, very efficient Velcro underneath. If you look at the assembly underneath, it really is profoundly improved from the very, very first structures that were tested. And that produced a 4-berth. Then this particular one has another 2 berths. And the giveaway is this slider here and one behind me, and motors that you can't see, and this whole lot drops down, including this. Magnificent. But is this arrangement safe? Well, Bailey wanted to double check that back at the test track. And it was found that when that is up and stowed, as it would be when you're driving, it acts perfectly, even with a 30-mile-per-hour impact at the front. The job was complete. Having seen the crash tests and recognised all the changes that were made, how good it was to be able to drive this vehicle at the end for over 1,000 miles, recognising that safety was there at the heart of the matter.